So now you know what a basic Playwright test script looks like. We're going to dive into the details and look at the architecture behind that test script and see how we can use the core Playwright concepts of the browser, the context, the page, see how they all fit together when you create your test scripts. These are really core concepts to understand. Understanding how browser contexts work, how you create an instance of a browser and configure it, and the difference between a context and a page is really key to be able to understand how Playwright manages tests and manages parallel execution of tests, and also how you can optimize test execution when you've got shared information that you want to share between multiple test scripts, such as authentication or cookies, for example. So what you can see here on the screen is the fundamental architecture that we'll see in every Playwright script. At the top level, we can see the Playwright object, and that is where we create the Playwright browser instances. So the Playwright class itself is our starting point. Everything starts from there, and we use it to kick off our browser instances. The browser itself, the browser object or the browser class, is used to manage a specific browser instance. For instance, an instance of Chrome or Firefox or Edge or Safari running in memory, and where your tests are actually running. Inside a browser, we can have multiple contexts, and a browser context is used to isolate sessions between your test execution. And what this does is it allows you to have multiple tests running in the same browser, but using different cookies, different session information, different session data, and so forth, so that your tests are completely isolated from each other, but you can still get that execution, that optimal execution in the same browser. This is one of the things that makes Playwright really efficient and really quick. The final level that we need to look at is the page. Now, a page represents a single tab within a browser session. So often we'll take a shortcut, we'll just create a page. But when we create a new page, we actually create a page within a browser context. A browser context may have multiple pages, but the browser context itself is isolated. So once we understand how that works and how to put it together, it does make it a lot easier to understand how Playwright tests are